So I talked on my live yesterday for day 20 of my transformation journey, my freedom journey, in part about having audacity, having all the audacity, having more audacity. So audacity can mean two things. It could mean like having the nerve to do something which is seen in a negative light, or it can mean to do something that's fearless, bold, outlandish, courageous, outside of the norm in a great way. So, depending on how the word is used, it could either be seen, I guess, as a negative or a positive. Here's the thing. I think for me, or I think for Black women, audacity has no negative connotation to me. Because there are going to be some people that see the things that you do, regardless of what it is, they're going to see it as you have an audacity, as in she had the nerve to do X, Y, Z. And it's because they want to keep you in this little box. They want to keep you in this little box. Got to be a good little Black girl, not make any waves, not ask for the things that you need, not go against the grain, not stand up for yourself, not do what you feel is right or what's best for you, not to say anything when things are not right or they're not fair or whatever the case may be. Like when the word audacity is used for us, it's like it's because we're doing something that is like not comfortable for others. Like we have the nerve to ask for something. We have the nerve to laugh or to be joyful in a certain situation or to demand, something, Hold on. My eye is watering for some reason. So yeah, I feel like when it comes to the word audacity, it's always going to be a negative for us, or it's going to be seen in a negative light for us when it's used for Black women. We had the audacity to ... Whereas for other people, audacity, it's like, oh man, like you've heard the saying, have the audacity of a white man. When white men have audacity, like this is when things happen, they're movers and shakers, and they just do it and they just go for it, and people are like, yeah, he did that, or wow, look at him, all of that stuff, right? Have all the audacity, sis. Let me tell you something that I did, because I know that when you have the audacity to have audacity, the world will make space for you. Okay, I remember one time I went to a park, and the way that the parking was set up, I still laugh at this, the way that the parking was set up, I was supposed to park parallel on this curb area, but for some reason, I don't know why, I think I was new to this park and there were no cars there. My silly self, I parked perpendicular to the curb in this one area. Not parallel, but perpendicular, because that's how it looked like you were supposed to park, right? So imagine you're the only car in the park in this area, and you have parked perpendicular to the curb. So in other words, you're not like a number 11, you're like a T. You're parked like a T, okay? And so I'm just sitting in my car, journaling. I was journaling. I had probably like a little water, and I'm looking because there was like this little pond area. So I'm looking out at my car, and I'm just really doing my thing, right? I'm not paying nobody any attention. Like that time was about me and me only. I had the audacity to only be thinking about me at that time. Well, there were cars coming in and out of that area, and they had to kind of go around me, which I didn't realize initially because I wasn't paying attention. Again, I had the audacity to just be focused on me. But these cars had to go around. And you know what? They did. They did. And no one actually even said anything. They just made space for me, and they went on about their day, where I audaciously sat in my car and tended to myself, prioritized myself. I wasn't thinking about anybody else, okay? So yes, I did make a mistake. I found that out when I got out, and I was like, wait a minute. And I just had the best key. But what I did was obviously, it could have been seen as rude, obviously. But I don't look at it that way. I look at it as a fact that I had the audacity to do something, and I had the audacity to make people make space for me. I had the audacity to make people go around. And that's a huge thing for me, because for a long time, I was the person that You know, if two people bumped into each other, I was the one that apologized. Like, oh, I'm sorry. If I was in the grocery aisle and, you know, someone wanted to look at something on the shelf that I was in front of, I would move over and be like, oh, let me get out of your way. I'm sorry. Like, I was always the person that accommodated. Like, I didn't have the audacity to just be like, not apologize, not like be so quick to move out of the way, like to stand firm in who I am and to honor my humanity and, you know, realize that I don't have to be apologetic. Like you know what I'm saying? So for me, it is really a point that I make to really have more audacity to be myself, audacity to speak up for myself, audacity to do this work, audacity to seek freedom, audacity to go my own way, audacity to forge out my own path, audacity to unmask, audacity, like have just all the audacity. All of the audacity, because again, I am finding that the more audacity you have, the more, let's call it nerve, the more nerve you have, you know, the more just desire to take a risk, take a chance, to be bold, you know what I mean, to do things differently. The more audacity you have to have big ideas, the more audacity you have to try something new, the more audacity you have to speak out and to be bold and to disagree and, you know, things like that, the world will make space. I didn't say they're always going to like it, but the world is going to make space for you. Okay? So sis, I want you to have all the audacity. I want you to have all the audacity today. If you're watching this video, I want you to have all the audacity today, okay? Because again, space will be made for you. You do not have to apologize for being who you are. You don't have to, you know, to quickly move out of the way to accommodate others. You deserve to be accommodated too. Okay? You deserve to take up space as well. You deserve to be bold as well. You deserve to take a chance as well. You deserve to put yourself out there as well. You deserve to have things differently done in your life. You know what I'm saying? I want you to take up all the space. I want you to have all the audacity. Okay? That's all I want to say today. Bye.